Hi guys, it's Nix. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. Okay, so I had this thought the other day and I really want to talk about it because I think that it's going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people, or at least that's what I hope. So for a second, let's forget all the manifestation buzzwords and all the fluff. Everything in your life is responding to one thing, and that is your attention. Not your effort, not how deserving you think you are of something, but your attention, which is also what you're aware of or what you're observing in your life. Whatever you observe, whatever you keep returning to mentally, whatever you are consistently thinking of, you're feeding that, you're strengthening it, and you're going to experience more of that in your reality. People think manifestation is this mystical or complicated thing, but it's actually really simple. Consciousness creates through attention. Whatever you put your attention on, you're gonna see more of and you're going to experience more of. And the easiest and funniest proof of this is not spiritual at all. It's YouTube or any social media or streaming platform that you can think of. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, literally anything, even Instagram and TikTok. But for this example, I'm just going to focus on YouTube because, well, this is on YouTube, so you can open another window and see for yourself as I'm talking about it. And also, so many people use YouTube in one way or another, so it was just the easiest example. When you go on YouTube, you see millions upon millions of videos, right? Scrolling left or right, whatever, you're gonna keep seeing millions of videos. And all the thumbnails are super attractive, they're colorful and engaging, and sometimes there's a surprise element or they're very ambiguous. And then there's the thumbnails, which sometimes are clickbait, and you watch the video and you knew the entire time that they're only going to talk about what their thumbnail suggested for all of 5 seconds. And actually the situation ended up working out for them all along, even though the thumbnail suggested otherwise. Whatever. That's a whole other rant. And when you watch the video, people say, hey, subscribe to see more, click the bell icon or whatever to get notifications. And even if you don't interact with the video at all, let's say you just watched the video and you didn't like, you didn't comment, you didn't share it, you didn't do anything. You just went back to the YouTube homepage and suddenly you have more videos popping up like the one you just watched. Similar titles, thumbnails, aesthetics, even topics, sometimes from creators you've never even heard of. Why do you think that is? It's because attention is currency. You gave your attention to this one video and suddenly you're zoomed in and you're seeing more of it. You see suggested content, more like this, people you may like, just because you watched one video. Companies do this too. Like if you're scrolling on Instagram and you see one ad and you click on it, you'll see more ads by that company, or you'll see more ads like those companies, all because you paid attention to it. So no attention means no energy. And another way of saying that is it doesn't exist in your experience, or it ceases to exist in your experience. Now, if you zoom out of social media or YouTube, that is literally how your personal reality works as well. If you put attention on fear, you feed the fear. If you put attention on lack, you see more lack. If you put attention on things working out for you, things always work out for you. Meaning, if you put your attention on what is already yours in consciousness, it hardens into experience. Because everything before we experience it is just infinite potential waiting to be observed. And by no means am I saying that you have to be perfect or that you have to suppress your negative emotions, but you just have to be aware of where your attention habitually goes. If you're sitting and doing repetitions for 2 hours, if you're scripting for 2 hours, or if you're manifesting consciously for 2-3 hours by using techniques, that is great, good for you. But you have to pay attention to where your attention is going beyond those 2 hours. If outside of those 2-3 hours where you're constantly thinking in your favor, your attention is actually resting on things never working out for you, your crush not liking you back, money always hating you, etc., well then those 2-3 hours that you spent doing the conscious manifestation techniques aren't really doing anything. So you can't turn around and then be upset that, oh, hey, this didn't work out, because your attention was on the thing that you didn't want in the first place. But here's the part that works in your favor. You don't have to fight the old story. You just have to stop feeding it. Don't pay attention to it. Every time your mind goes to the old story, no, that's not true, actually. This is true for me. This is how it is because I'm the creator of my reality and everything always works out in my favor. Point blank, period. Done. Every time something doesn't work out the way that you want it to, no, actually it does. And it already has. I don't care what the 3D is showing me. I don't care what everyone else is saying. This is how it is because I said so, and it is already done. Once you shift your attention consistently to what you want to see instead of what you don't want, reality has no choice but to reorganize itself. Reality is not out here going, no, I don't approve of this. Reality gives us exactly what we say. If your attention is rooted in lack, unfortunately, you're gonna experience more lack. If it's rooted in abundance, you're gonna experience more abundance. That's just how it works. Not because the universe is rewarding you, but because your attention dictates where energy flows. So if your attention is on lack, things never working out for you, relationships falling apart, money hating you, then unfortunately, that's where the energy is flowing. That's what's going to harden in your experience. If your attention is on things always working out for you, people are nice to you, everybody loves you, money loves you, then that is going to harden in your experience. You'll see more of that. So the next time someone says to you, you're broke, you're failing, you're not enough, or you're too much, or you're behind, ask yourself, is this something that I'm giving my attention to? Because the second you stop feeding it, it loses power. Because it has no power over you. It's not real without you. Experiences are called experiences for a reason. Without the observer, an experience is nothing. It's just potential, waiting to be observed. So no, you're not chasing reality. In fact, reality is chasing your attention. And don't you forget it. I can't with the sun right now. I really hope that this video made sense to you guys because I was on YouTube when I figured this out and I was like, holy shit, I need to make a video about this. So I hope it helped. I know that you're having a great weekend and I wish you an even better one, and I'll see you next week.